Hey, this is Chloe with Baku. Today I want to show you a quick check you can run through on your bike before you go out and ride, and some simple maintenance tips to help keep you and your bike in great working order. Checking over your bike is as easy as A, B, C, where A is your air pressure, B is your brakes, and C is checking your chain. So we'll start with A, air pressure. And we're talking about the tires, of course, although you could also check your front suspension and rear suspension while you're at it. But for tires, you want to make sure you have the right amount of air pressure because that'll help you get great traction on the trail while not sacrificing speed. So to check your air pressure, you could use a pump with a PSI gauge or just a PSI gauge itself. Also, once you kind of know what you're looking for, I typically just give my tires a squeeze and I know kind of what I'm looking for and what that should feel like. On these fat tire bikes, I usually run my pressure at around 25, but you can figure out whatever works for you. So after A, we have B, or brakes. Of course, your brakes are super important for your safety and the safeties of others out on the trail. And checking the brakes is also really easy. Just go ahead and squeeze your levers, and they should feel nice and solid. If you notice that they feel spongy or just pull in really quick without you feeling it engage at all, it might be time to get your brakes bled, and you can do that at most bike shops. So lastly, C is for chain. To check your chain, you just want to make sure that it looks good, there's no rust on it. Also go ahead and use some chain lube if it's looking dry or making any squeaking sounds. It's important to keep your bike lubed up properly. That'll help the components last longer and again make the ride more quiet and the bike will shift better. And you can also, while you're at chain, check your shifting and make sure that the chain is going through all the cogs well. And I'll show you a cool trick on our bikes with the kickstands. You can go ahead and just lean the bike on the kickstand and shift, and then make sure it's moving, shift, and make sure that it's going nicely into every gear. This is also a great tip for if you're in a really high gear and you want to go down to a low gear to get started. For example, if you accidentally stop in 9th, you can move the bike back up to 1, and then you won't be putting as much wear on the chain. Once you know that you're shifting smoothly, the last thing to check is just that all the bolts on your bike are tightened down to the correct specification. You just want to make sure that nothing's loose. That'll add to the wear, or it could even become dangerous if things get too loose. So just make sure those bolts are tightened down, and then you're good to ride. If you have any other questions, you can head over to baku.com. We'd be happy to help you out. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.